अब सीधे चलते हैं चुनाव आयोग यहाँ पर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस शुरू होने जा रही है, आइए देखते हैं पहले।
So you are all ready? So can we start? Yes, okay. So we met here last in October 2013. We promised you at that time we will make some improvements in the hall. Now we have tried to do our best. We are able to see the face of all of you. You are also able to see all our faces. Yeah, so now we, it's okay now? Fine.
You can hear from the back. आप सुन सकते हैं नहीं? You are
It's
able
okay?
to hear it?
Fine. Now we are here mainly with particular reference to two legislative assembly elections, Haryana and Maharashtra. The term of Haryana assembly, it expires by the 27th October 2014. The term of Maharashtra assembly expires by 8th November. Under law, the election commission is required to hold elections to constitute the new legislative assemblies before expiry of their present term. Just to give you an idea of the number of assembly constituencies, Haryana has 90 assembly constituencies, so in which 17 are reserved for SCs and none for STs. In Maharashtra, 288 total number of constituencies, 29 reserved for SCs and 25 for STs. The other important information would like to share with you is about electoral rolls. All those who are eligible to get enrolled as on 1/1/2014 as the qualifying date, both the states election administration have made arrangement to enroll every eligible voter. This roll was finally published on 31/7/2014. After final publication also, there is a provision for continuous updation. Roll can be updated till the last date for filing of nomination. Both the election administrations in both the states have been asked to continue the continuous updation. Haryana, as per the final publication, as on 31st July, total number of electors is 1.615 crores. That number would be further going up under continuous updation. Similarly, in Maharashtra, as at the time of final publication, it was 8.259 crores. And we would like to appeal to the voters of both the states through you to check whether their names are in the rolls. We have made it clear in the past also, simply because you voted in the last election or simply because you have EPIC, it does not mean you can vote in the coming election unless your name is in the electoral roll. It is expected of every voter to check well in time whether his name continues to be in the roll, because the rolls are prepared with reference to polling station area. It's called the electoral part. If you shift from one area to another area, when the verification staff go, if somebody is seen shifted from there, his name is liable to be deleted from the roll. So we would once again request every one of the voters in both the states to verify from the respective websites and check up and ensure that their names are there in the rolls. If not, there is still time to file applications under continuous updations. We have asked the election machinery to keep a watch so that whatever application comes well within the time, they should be in a position to get them included as long as they meet their requirements for inclusion. The state of Haryana and Maharashtra, EPIC in Haryana is 100%, 191% in Haryana, while in Maharashtra it is 192.40%. There is some slight shortfall. Those who don't have EPIC also, they will be in a position to vote by production of alternate documents. Alternate documents will be announced by Commission before every election. Usually 13 to 14 such documents will be announced as valid for the purpose of voting if a voter does not have EPIC.
Sir, what about percentages? 91 or 92?
92.
92 in Haryana.
So 92 in Maharashtra and 91.30 in Haryana. And regarding number of polling stations, Haryana has 16,244 polling stations, while Maharashtra has 90,403 polling stations. And electronic voting machines will be used for the poll in this election also. In addition to EVMs, to the extent available, VVPATs will also be used. Voter verifiable paper audit trail.
In all the...
Not in all. We have a limited number. That number in Maharashtra, they will be used in 13 assembly constituencies covering 3,942 polling stations, and in Haryana they will be used in 6 assembly constituencies covering 959 polling stations. As per the orders of Honorable Supreme Court, Commission has made provision for nota in EVMs. So none of the above option, that will be made available in all the electronic voting machines in this election also. One thing for this is more for the information of the candidates. In one of the recent orders of the Supreme Court, it was in September 2013, Supreme Court has ruled that every candidate must fill all the columns in the nomination. So when somebody does not fill, the returning officer is required to give due notice to him. In spite of that, if a candidate does not fill all the columns, the nomination is liable for rejection. This order of the Supreme Court is followed by election machinery in all the subsequent elections. They will be followed in this election also. You are also aware of one of the voter facilitation measures taken by Election Commission is issue of voter ID slips to all the voters. We do it sometime before the date of the poll. Elaborate arrangements have been made for distribution of voter ID slips to all the voters at their doorsteps also. Law and order, elaborate arrangement and various measures have been made for securing the requisite forces to ensure free and fair poll. Apart from creating proper secure environment Commission also will be deploying sufficient number of observers, general observers, then expenditure observers, micro observers, and in law and order sensitive districts, police observers also will be deployed in poll going states. And expenditure monitoring. Over a period of time, we have evolved very elaborate measures for effective monitoring of election expenditure. They include formation of flying squads, static surveillance teams, video surveillance teams, and involvement of departments like Directorate of Investigation, Income Tax Department, and Excise Department of the state government to monitor and keep a check on liquor and other intoxicants. We have always been giving utmost importance for voter education, for electors' participation. You know about the sweep measures undertaken by election machinery at the state level and at the district level, and these will be continued, further intensified from now on during the election period. We always give great importance for convenience of the voters. From last round of assembly elections onwards, we have started setting up model polling stations, and every district will have some model polling stations. Our endeavor is in every block at least to have one model polling station, and eventually to make every polling station model polling station. But there are some financial other constraints involved. In course of time, we are hopeful that model polling station will become polling station. And voter facilitation centers, voter helplines, web and SMS based search facilities, these are all some of the measures taken by election machinery for the assistance of voters. Regarding conduct of officials, officials who are involved in the conduct of the election, they are deemed to be on deputation to Election Commission. They will be subject to the control of Election Commission, our control, supervision and discipline. The Commission expects highest standards of impartiality and neutrality on the part of election machinery at all levels. Model Code of Conduct. The Model Code of Conduct comes into effect immediately, with immediate effect in both the poll going states and in respect of union government, in respect of the states which are going to the polls. Schedule of election, the most awaited thing. The notification will be issued on 20th 9/2014, which is Saturday. That is the date of issue of notification. Last day, no, 20 September, 20
September
29 2014 and 20 20
तारीख को है
20 okay 20 September, both the states, okay, and last date for filing nominations will be 27/9.
27 तारीख को है
27 September, okay. Then last day, scrutiny will be on 29th September, Monday, the 29th September. Last
29 तारीख को scrutiny will be on the 29 तारीख 29 September, ये महीने को.
Last date for withdrawal will be 1st October. 1st October. You can tell.
Withdrawal will be in the 1 तारीख पहला तारीख October.
And date of poll will be on 15th October, which is Wednesday.
For both the states.
Yeah, for both. It's only 1 day poll in both the states.
This is for Haryana
Yeah,
and
1 day. Haryana and Maharashtra. Yes.
एक दिन का polling that is on 15th of October.
The 15th of October. And counting on 19th October.
Counting है 19 तारीख को.
19
तारीख को October.
Yeah, before Diwali.
Last time it was after Diwali.
So this time before Diwali. Okay. 19. 19. Okay. Right. That is a Sunday. Then date before which election shall be completed is 22nd October. That is the cutoff date. Then along with this election,
महाराष्ट्र में एक फेज में चुनाव होगा और वो तारीख है 15 अक्टूबर.
Parliamentary constituency, that by-election will also be held.
By-election of Bid
Will also be held along with assembly constituencies in Maharashtra and Haryana with the same schedule. There are 5 other assembly constituencies.
इस वक्त की बड़ी खबर आपको बता दें, हरियाणा और महाराष्ट्र में चुनाव की तारीख का ऐलान हो चुका है. तारीखों का नहीं बल्कि तारीख का ऐलान हो चुका है, क्योंकि एक ही तारीख 15 अक्टूबर को हरियाणा और महाराष्ट्र में चुनाव होंगे. 19 तारीख को वोटों की गिनती होगी. दिवाली से पहले सब कुछ हो जाएगा, यानी सीधे सीधे चुनाव आयोग ने अभी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके बता दिया है कि दिवाली से पहले तय हो जाएगा कि किसके घर में मिठाइयां आएंगी, किस पार्टी के घर में मिठाइयां आएंगी. यानी सीधे तौर पर हरियाणा और महाराष्ट्र में 15 अक्टूबर को चुनाव और 19 अक्टूबर को वोटों की गिनती. 20 सितंबर नोटिफिकेशन, नामांकन 27 सितंबर, मतदान 15 अक्टूबर और वोटों की गिनती 19 अक्टूबर. एक अक्टूबर नामांकन वापस लेने की तारीख है. जो पर्चे दाखिल किए जाएंगे 27 तारीख को, उनकी स्क्रूटनी 29 तारीख को होगी. सीधे चलते हैं रामकृपाल जी. 15 तारीख को दोनों राज्यों में एक ही दिन चुनाव हो रहा है.
ये थोड़ा मैं कहूँगा कि सुखद आश्चर्य है, क्योंकि ये भी होता है कि चुनाव बहुत कम लोगों का ऐसा भरोसा रहा होगा कि एक ही दिन में दोनों स्टेट का. हरियाणा के बारे में तो एक दिन में होता तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, मतलब लोग मान के बैठे हुए थे, लेकिन महाराष्ट्र के बारे में ये थोड़ा सा.
एक मिनट रोकूंगा, मुख्य चुनाव आयोग कुछ और भी बोल रहे हैं.
No, we will tell you that also. Please note down.
उसका नोटिफिकेशन आए 19 तारीख को.
Then last date for nominations for Kandhamal is 26th September, a Friday. And date of scrutiny for Kandhamal is 27th September, and last date for withdrawal is 29th September. Date of poll and counting is the same as others, that is 15th October, and counting on 19th October. These are the schedules, and for all by-elections also model code will be applicable in the districts in which this assembly constituency or parliamentary constituency is part. Sorry? Jammu and Kashmir mein we are watching the situation very closely. After things come to some shape, we will find out. Depending upon the position, decision will be taken. Jharkhand will be in a separate phase. It is not along with this. We will be coming up separately with announcement for Jharkhand. Separately, and both Jharkhand and Jammu and Kashmir, their due date is there till January 2015. Okay.
एक सवाल था कि
Yes.
100 दिन पूरे होने पे सरकार घूम घूम कर हर जगह प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस करके अपने अचीवमेंट्स बता रही है. आज आपने इसकी घोषणा कर दी है, क्या उस पर भी रोक लगेगी या फिर केंद्र सरकार अलाउड होगी कि अपने अचीवमेंट बताते चले, क्योंकि इससे भी असर पड़ेगा?
We have told just now, model code for central government would be in respect of the states which are going to the pool. ठीक है, तब तक वो applicable होगा.
एक मिनट यू क्लैरिफाई टू हिम वैसा आपने जो पूछा है ना, जो अभी जो 100 डेज का जो मामला है, वी हैव क्लैरिफाइड यू दैट विल अप्लाई टू जहाँ पे हमारा इलेक्शन है, जहाँ पे हमारा बाई इलेक्शन वहाँ पे तमिल होगा. जैसे मान लीजिए हमारा हरियाणा में इलेक्शन है, उसी लिहाज से महाराष्ट्र इलेक्शन है, तो ये जो कार्रवाई जो 100 दिन का 200 दिन का जो कार्रवाई चला है उसमें तमिल उसका लागू नहीं